Apologies, folks. So you might have noticed I handed a cue ball to Derek. They had swapped out a ball at the beginning of the match, a cue ball at the beginning of the match. I didn't notice it until they started. And of course, we have match set balls here, and we don't want to swap them out with a mismatch cue ball. So found out from Derek that the cue ball was dirty. But we bring a couple cue balls with us, and I definitely can understand wanting to swap it out. So we just went ahead and gave him a clean measle ball, and got that all sorted out. And Josh, thank you for the kind words about the stream. We're working hard, and we've got quite a few events scheduled for this year. We've got the JP Newt Tour that we'll be covering. All right, thank you very much. I was busy grabbing another cue ball when the 10 ball was pocketed. We were having a discussion over here of who pocketed the 10 ball. I'm glad the audience was paying attention. Ashley, thank you very much. So Levi at the table. You might want to bring this cue ball 2 rails in that little corner on the left here and bring it out towards the 6. Just like that. Nicely done. So you should be able to drift this cue ball underneath the 7 and play the 7 in the side pocket on the left here. I'll hit that a little bit more pace than I was expecting. That'll work. So Levi looking to go up 2-0. And I believe we're racing to 7. Let me check. This might be a race to 6 here. Yeah, this is going to be a race to 6. Let me go ahead and correct that lower third. Man, I am losing it. Running out of gas. 1-1. Thank you, Ashley. Jeez. Nicely done. Not very much as far as reward goes, but nicely pocketed. Just can't buy a roll right now. It's going to have to come with another shot. Probably going to go 2 rails to that left long rail to the bottom short rail. Called the 2 in the side, I believe. Excuse me, that top short rail. Man, it's getting to be a long day. Good. Oh, missed it. Thought for sure he hit it, but no luck. Derek to the table. Just needed to wet my whistle there for a minute. So am I completely off base? I have the guys swapped around. So Derek is the gentleman with the hat, and Levi is the gentleman with the black, with the. You guys are confusing me. So Levi is the gentleman with the hat, and Derek has the green shirt on. Is that right? Because that would explain why I have the scoring screwed up. At least the second game. Okay, that makes sense. That's why I had it mismatched before. Thank you all. So to reset, we're at 1-1. Derek is at the table. Thank you all. Appreciate that. So Levi going for, I guess, a safety. I think he was going to try to split split the 7 ball on the other side of the 10. But, excuse me, the 7 ball has drifted up by the side pocket. Didn't want to be on the rail, that's for sure. Just going to elevate the cue a little bit. Yeah, that's the result of being on the rail. Wanting to elevate your cue to hold the cue ball. And just blocking the 9 ball into the rail. Levi pockets the 9, brings the cue ball back up table, sets up for the 10 in the same corner. Derek's going to go ahead and give Levi that ball. So Derek looking how he's going to get over there for the 4. 8-ball's trouble. It's going to stop him from maybe spinning that cue ball down to the bottom short rail. Oh, maybe used it to help him across the table. Didn't see that. Didn't quite get there, so left the bank on the 4. Do you play the bank or play safe? Plays the bank. I think he's calling the 10 in the corner. All right, well done. 2 games apiece. Want to race to 6. If you're just joining us, my name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTech MD. This is TTMD Billiard Streaming. We're out here at Center Pocket in Bowie, Maryland. This is the first annual 10 ball championship by B&L. It's a $5,000 ad. Kudos to them. Originally, they had scheduled upwards of over 100, around 173 players or something of that nature, and or they're expecting that many. And we had the field dwindle, I think, down to like 106 players, with people canceling all at the last minute, which really. And the sad thing of it is I know a lot of these folks, you know, and you expect more from the sport. You don't expect people to behave that way and to be on the list and then to bail at the last second and ask for a refund for their greens fees. Frankly, if you're going to wait for the last second to cancel your event or cancel your attendance, you should give up that greens fee, because it's a bad look, and it's a bad. And as far as the folks that are doing that, check your character. We understand that there's some people that, you know, things come up, but that number of people, it's a little suspect. But regardless, we have 100 and plus players out here today, all going to play for that extra $5,000 in cash. And the way it works out is, the less people are here, the better chances you are of cashing in if you're here. Thank you very much, Ray. Appreciate that. Ray Dixon, one of our TTMD representatives. Class act. Fighting gout. Wish you the best there, Ray. Well, I think what Brian wanted to do was show that in goodwill, that if these folks were planning to bail on purpose, that he wasn't going to hold their money, but certainly is going to remember the folks that behave this way. I think this is a one-time thing, and you prepay for another event, your money is gone. Or at least for the green fee. He didn't take the whole event. He took the greens fee. So that should be enough of encouragement for folks to either show up or give up their money, not wait and look for 48 hours before the event and try to hold their hand out to get their entry or their greens fee back. Just a very poor look on the sport. Folks that are doing that just should reconsider and just evaluate themselves a little bit. right, so Levi takes the lead 3-2. With Derek to break. Yeah, so the last I read, not to just stay on the point, that Brian refunded over $400 in greens fees within 24 to 48 hours of the event. That is insane. Insane. And for the fact that I know most of these people, it just puts me off. I just makes me wonder what the character of the sport is like. You know, I just I give the sport more credit than that. Scott, give me 1 second. I'll pop a bracket up there for you. Only take a moment. Have it in another window here. All right, folks, the brackets are posted on both Facebook and YouTube. So Derek with a nice safety play. Uses that 5 ball just as a blocker. Sends the 4 ball down table. Going to leave a 1 or maybe 2 rail kick. I would go after this at 2 rails. Try to catch that bottom rail first. Excuse me, try this again. That top short rail. Good hit. It's going to leave the open shot there for Derek. I don't see any trouble here. Don't try to do too much here with this shot. I think that's an example of doing too much. Could have slow rolled that ball into the corner pocket and played the 8. It didn't have to hit that ball and go around, and then played the 5 to the 8. It didn't have to go off that long rail. Just could have settled right where he was at and played the 5 ball in the right-hand corner pocket, or drifted forward and played in the opposite corner pocket. So safety play on. Didn't get quite. Did he get there? Looks like he. Yes. A little extra roll there at the end. Up that cue ball on the 9. 10 ball called in that left-hand corner pocket. Tie it up. 3 games apiece. Well done. 3 games all. All right, so if you're just joining us, my name is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTech MD. It's been a long day. We've been streaming, almost 12 hours, 11 hours and 47 minutes. You can probably hear it in my voice, getting a little tired. Levie to break. Dry break. Derek to the table. Derek was trying to just bump that 7-10. Definitely don't want to get behind it, so he's in a good spot, but I think he wanted to create a little separation with that 7-10. So the cross-side bank may be on, yeah. Got to be careful for the double kiss. That's a real nice shot. With a little bit of inside English to help clear that cue ball out of the way. Man, I'm getting tongue-tied and everything now. All right, play this 8-ball. Just drift down table for the 9. See what he's thinking. May just want to get underneath. No, I can't tell if he wants to go underneath this ball and play it in the top right-hand corner. Or he wants to draw back. He's got the option to do either way. I think at this point you probably just want to get underneath this 10 ball. Play it in the opposite corner. No, he's going to try. That's the problem with that shot. I think at that point you just needed to take your medicine and drift underneath that 10 ball and play it in the top right-hand corner. Often we get into that one pocket mindset of trying to always play balls into what you would think is the easier corner, but in this case, I think you just need to come over across and play that 10 ball in the top right-hand corner. All right, there, Levi takes the lead, 4 games to 3 in this race to 6. I want to thank everybody for sticking with us today. It's been a long day, again, coming up on 12 hours or 11 hours and 53 minutes. All right, Derek to break. Down by 1. Fortunate not to scratch. Dry break. Levi to the table. Nice touch there. I think you play this ball with a touch of left-hand spin. Try to hold it for the 3 and a side. Oh, man, he's going down table. Is he going to go for the 10 ball? He's going to play the billiard. Off the 3 to the 10. That's correct. These are 7-foot diamond tables. We have 24 7-foot diamonds. 5 9-foot Rassen at this facility. Beautiful facility here at Center Pockets. Well taken care of tables. It's a good hit. Is he going to get fortunate? Yeah. So Levi can come off of that side long rail. He might have enough room to go for the pocket, go for the pot. Don't see a whole lot of benefit for that, though, and the safety is just as tough. So maybe it's worth going for the shot. right, Derek to the table. So what I'm hearing is the matches start at 10 a.m. sharp tomorrow. So be ready to come on out, or at least get up and watch the stream.
Don't let him be late. He said, I said, don't let Paul make you late. He said,
Safety play there by Derek. Hiding that cue ball behind the 8. Levi to the table. He's going to call the 4. Corner pocket. Pretty good effort.
12 o'clock for that tournament, for the short rack. Same format as the other week, so the longer races, we're going to take up like 48 players. We'll fly through it just like we did before. I got you. Is that all, Paul? You done now? Paul, you done? You done now?
So a little conversation going on here with Paul O. William, I can find out for you. If you just want to drop me a message in Facebook so that I don't forget about you, just drop me a message. I'll reach out to George, find out what he's doing. I'm pretty sure that he still does a little bit of teaching on the side. The gentleman is a fountain of knowledge. You just cannot take away knowledge from pool. Sometimes some of that mechanics will start to fail you, and maybe the eyes start to go, but the knowledge doesn't go anywhere. And man, if I could just pick up some of his vocabulary, I'd be okay. All right, so Derek ties it up, 4 games apiece. All right, Levi to break. Tied 4 games apiece. So, tricky transition to the 2 ball from the 1 here. Wow, did he really go for that window? Can he pocket the 2 between the 4 and the 8? Can he play that cue ball between the 4 and the 8 and pocket the 2 in the corner? If so, that's a real aggressive position play. Man, well done. Just the margin for error was so small. Levi just set up for that 2 was just stellar. Didn't get much love after the pocket. Maybe just spin off of this. Use that 6 ball to hold the 3. Spin off of the 3 and put the cue ball on the bottom rail underneath the 9 is an option. 6 ball kind of helps you there in that regard. Just like so. So Derek going airborne. Well, I don't think Levi's going to give that one back. No, straight. Looks like that cue ball turned over just a bit, and that 8 ball, judging by the reaction of Levi there, has just been snookered.
That'll make you not want to. Exactly. You want it to be friendly, friendly and portable for players.
So should Derek try to kill this ball with a little inside, or do you go 2 rails for the 8, set up for the 8? Kills it with a little inside. All right, so Derek looking to go up onto the hill. And he does. Takes it to 5 games to 4 over Levi. Derek to break on the hill. 5 games to 4. Dry break. So as the evening has progressed, what we've noticed is the folks that have been slugging the rack and hitting it upwards of full force, I guess maybe you would call that, if a scale of 1 to 100, if they're hitting it 95 to 100% of their break, they're not pocketing balls. And you had folks like Thomas Haas hitting with a medium break, pocketing 2 and 3 balls. So maybe that's just a product of the template rack. And folks are just used to cranking into a traditional rack where you got to transfer all that energy and just try to create an explosion where you really, when balls are nice and properly touching each other, you just got to put them in motion. Transfer the energy in there with a nice full stroke. You don't need to slug it. But just an observation. We'll see if that sticks for tomorrow. Levi might not be liking this too much. I thought maybe he could get the edge of this one. If he can get the edge of this one, he'll spin this cue ball and bring it around table. No, he cannot. Oh, excuse me. He's on the 2. Man, it's a long day. That's the 9 ball down there. Oh, my goodness. Forgive me, folks. Forgive me.
You have flashes and lights when you're playing really good. Amazing.
So we got a break going on. I'll be right back. So as you could tell, Levi was ready to go. As soon as Derek got in visual sight of the table, he went after it. The beautiful jump shot. Did not get the leave they would like here for the three. Excuse me, the four. Looks like he's thinking about going off of the short rail with some right, coming back down between the 7 and the rail towards the 4. Little right hand spin, maybe. Don't see a lot of option going that way. So that's a foul. Move the 7 ball. I'm assuming the cue ball scrubbed the 7, not his hand or the stick. I think Derek was just asking if the ball should be replaced because we're not playing all ball fouls today. But it looked like the cue ball actually scrubbed the 7, not a hand or a cue stick. So Derek going for the coup de grace, as George would say, with the 4-10 combination. Did not go, so Levi still has some life here. Now, I don't know if he has enough room where he could just thin off the 4 ball, head over towards the left long rail. Try to use the 5 and 8 for cover. Well, that's a better shot. Much better. So Derek, if he hits this 3, catches it too full, he might scratch here. So we are playing 3 foul today. And Levi is looking like he wants to try to 3 foul Derek here. Just stick that cue ball up on the 5. Bank that 3 ball. Put it down there by the 9-7 maybe. Looks like he cinched the cue ball up on the 5. That's what you want. Oh, how'd he hit it? Pretty good hit there by Derek, and looked like he was going to get rewarded with a safety. I'm not sure if the cue ball just leaked out a bit. Well, that was hit well. Well done. Well done. Cuddled that cue ball up on the 7 and the 9. This is a tough hit. You're elevated over top the 7-9, so you're going to impart quite a bit of topspin on this cue ball, so it's going to hop off of that rail if you try to go to the long rail here. So you can't hit it as hard as you might like. It's just going to climb the rail, and that's it. So you really couldn't put the spin or the pace that you would want on that shot because the cue ball just hops off the rail. Brings the cue ball underneath the 10, sets up for the 5. Levi looking at that 7 ball. That's their problem here. He's got to get on the short side. I don't think he's got an angle to get there. He might be able to bump the 7-9 with this angle. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. So that's going to be it. Derek takes the match 6-4 over Levi Lampaan. And we'll see you all tomorrow. So this is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTech MD. This is TTMD Billiard Streaming. And we'll be back tomorrow morning at about 9:45 and get things set up. So we look forward to seeing you. And so we'll talk to you later. This is Wayne Everhart from ThinkTech MD. This is TTMD Billiard Streaming. Until the next time. Bye now.